Hi, it's Meg from Cozy and Obsessed, and I'm doing a buddy read with my friend Emma for the first book in the Wicked Game series, aka Phantasma. Before we jump right into my impressions for the first 7 chapters, there are potentially going to be some spoilers, so please proceed with caution. So let's get cozy and obsess over Kaylie Smith's Phantasma, Part 1. The book starts off heavily with vibes, very gothic, very haunting New Orleans instead of a rowdy party, Mardi Gras type New Orleans. It's more sneaky, creepy, lots of iron, true blood, haunted bayou vibes. Magic and paranormal creatures are pretty common within this world. Creatures like necromancers, ghosts, ghouls, demons, devils, all of that seems to be pretty common, although creepy. The book starts off with 2 sisters. They're in their early 20s and they are literally dealing with the aftermath of their mother's death. But as of the first 7 chapters, you don't really know what the cause of death is, so really just more of a fact that the mother is no longer around. The mom is a notable necromancer. Her job in New Orleans was to reconnect the living with the dead. So of the 2 sisters, we have the oldest sister, who is Ophelia, and she has taken all of the duties and responsibilities associated with being a necromancer because the magic of the necromancer passes to the firstborn. Meanwhile, she has a younger sister, Genevieve, who is more of a socialite. She's more typical, has friends out in society, attends parties, attends balls, and things like that. The sisters are clearly different. Genevieve says exactly what she's thinking, which most of the time is what we, the audience, are thinking, but she's also super cagey. The adventure really starts to kick off about chapter 6, after a squabble between the 2 sisters leaves Ophelia confused and worried as Genevieve has disappeared, leaving a shady-ass, confusing, frustrating trail of clues to none other than the paranormal competition of the season, Phantasma. So far, my impressions are there's definitely a lot of internal struggle going on within Ophelia and a lot of self-discovery. Also struggling with what could be perceived as a version of OCD, in which she has compulsions that she has to complete in order to keep the intrusive thoughts at bay and keep her family safe. So questions I have now include, does Ophelia have a ghost, specter, phantom, demon, devil, birth daddy? There seems to be things that don't align with what she has told us about her mother's powers. Is it also normal for people to have haunted jewelry that tells them what and where to go and who to trust? I also want to know what the hell Mama Grimm did to warrant A, being murdered, and B, having such a huge debt against her that is now left to her daughters to settle. And finally, what does Genevieve know and why? Overall, I'm really enjoying the book. The next chunk that I have to read is chapters 8 through 30. Stay tuned for my next thoughts and impressions about the book Phantasma. Bye!